Alrighty, it's your boy Zeuxis, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. Now, obviously, we did the Power Showcase, so now we're going to be doing the MAKIMA Showcase, and that's going to be the final showcase for today, unfortunately. But, MAKIMA and Power are obviously the first collab characters of this game. They did, I guess they're saying they call it the beating the coat demon. I never really cared, really, but, you know, she did get a coatless outfit, so we're going to be rocking that today. Very, very interesting character because she has a revive mechanic. I would say she's the second best out of the three. Obviously, one is free to play, so she's going to be the worst. Himeno's going to be the worst because she's a free to play. And then Power, I feel like Power is just way better than this girl because Power, even after, like, she's going to have a lot of use long term, especially with a multiplier of 3,000 at level 10. It's crazy. But let's talk about what MAKIMA can do over here. So, again, not invested in at all. Wouldn't recommend investing in this character whatsoever. She's gonna be good for PvP probably, but besides that, nah. So let's take a look, right? So her first skill activates when attacked 20 times, affects all allies, increases reload speed by 20% for 10 seconds, and then also increases defense by 8.13% for 10 seconds. So again, with somebody like Power and how Power works, a skill like this is going to be pretty useful. Right, there's other characters who can do this, like Xmas Rupee as well, but Xmas Rupees is on her full burst, not her or her burst skill, not her skill 1. But again, a skill like this could definitely help characters like Power, who I feel like need that. Characters who want to keep their stacks up, right, with that reload speed. So keep that in mind. Actually, it might be better to have her an Xmas Rupee on that. I never thought about it. I'm definitely going to play around with Power because in her showcase, I was like, her team could really work if you, like, you could have her stack stay at full if you really think about it. It's just really a shot thing. I will figure that out later. But so that first skill is nice. It buffs all allies too. That's pretty good. More defense is really nice. Her second skill activates after landing 120 normal attacks. She infects herself and she taunts all enemies for 3 seconds. Now there's a problem right there. If she taunts all enemies, that means everybody's going to be attacking her. You would think that's good because everybody else is safe, but the problem with that is that the second skill she has. So essentially, it's an ability that keeps her alive for 7 seconds when she dies. Now, if she's taunting all enemies, everybody's just going to attack into her, and she's just going to die. You don't want her to die instantly after not instantly, after 120 attacks. You don't want her to die. You kind of don't want to waste that revive until like the very, very last thing, I would feel like. So it kind of like hurts her there. We'll see how it works. I mean, she's not gonna die in terms of where we're taking her into, so you're not really gonna see it. But again, the revive for 7 seconds is gonna definitely come into play after she taunts all enemies, I feel like, depending on how much enemies are there, of course, right? And then her burst skill affects self. She gains pierce for 10 seconds, which is nice. Recovers 17.82% of attack damage as HP over 10 seconds. So the same skill as Helm. And then obviously when she's in her revive state, her HP potency is increased by 13.46% for 10 seconds there. So keep that in mind, right? For her cube, I gave her the, what did I give her? Assault cube. Just hit rate. I didn't really know what else I could give her. Because I don't think anything else is going to... I mean, in terms of the cubes I have right now, I don't think any cubes I have is really going to matter for her. I don't really think so. So, let's take her into... what's it called? The... Union. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. But what I want to do, actually, is... I'm going to take Senti off. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep the team like this. I want to have Power as the main DPS there. And I want to keep Xmas Rupee. So, right, we're going to kind of show MAKIMA as a support to Power, right, with that reload speed. So we're gonna see, right, because after 20 hits, we're going to get the reload speed increase per 10 seconds. And then with Rupee, Xmas Rupee or X Rupee, we're going to get it after she uses her full burst. So let's take a look at it. When do we get that reload speed increase? So I think we got it now, which is, yeah, we have it now because our defense is increased, right? Well, hers is increased by something else. No, we don't have it. Because her skill is called, show me what you've got, right? So I guess we gotta wait for that. Okay, do we have it now? Because I just seen we got a skill. No, she's taunting enemies now. That means she used 120 shots. So we should have the reload speed right now, right? I mean, you can kind of see there that power is reloading fast, right? So it is nice, right? She's not meant to do damage, but this is where her heal comes in, right? Again, I mean, for a taunter, it's going to be useful if she doesn't die. But, you know, keep that. I mean, it's going to be useful if she doesn't die after she taunts, right? She's definitely going to take damage after she taunts everybody, but she's not going to die. If she doesn't die, then that HP thing will come in handy, right? So here you guys can see we had Power's full thing. I mean, I didn't see what it was before. But basically with the reload speed and with Rupee's reload speed, Power is kind of staying at max stacks here. Which is being at 5. Yeah, literally, she's staying at 5 stacks. With Makima and X Rupee, Power is staying at max stacks, essentially. Well, if she decided to attack, what the hell was that? Like, maybe if I just actually use her myself. But the thing is, like, yeah. So it's probably just her charge speed, too. Probably going to want to have Alice on the team. You can actually build a nice team for Power to kind of keep those stacks all the way up at 5, right? But you can kind of tell the reload speed is crazy, right? With Makima and thing. Right, so Makima, in terms of little supports like that, is going to be very good. Again, we're not really going to be able to show her revive because she's not even going to do damage, right? So her revive is just going to keep you there to stall. I mean, we could take her into a PvP, and I guess I could show you guys the revive there because we're definitely going to... Oh, but I have to use 100 gems. That's not something I want to do at all. It's not something I want to do. Nah, no, I don't want to use 100 gems for PvP. But, yeah, I mean, I guess it'll just be a short one, right? Makima, again, not really a character. I don't think you need her. Her revive isn't something that's like, oh, game-changing, right? It will make or break, like, situations in PvP, I feel like. Depending on how your Makima is built. But just in overall, like, her staying alive for an extra 7 seconds isn't going to make you beat a boss. You know what I mean? Right? If everybody's dead to the boss and she's still there, but the boss has 3 like life bars left, her 7 seconds being alive is not going to do jack. It's not going to do nothing. It's just going to maybe do more damage, right? So for points, maybe for like point scoring, that extra 7 seconds could come in clutch. But just against a general boss, if everybody's dead and she's the only one alive for an extra 7 seconds, she's not going to, like, one-tap the boss, essentially. So, that makes sense. Like, yeah, and she's a burst, too, so it's not like she's going to have the pierce effect if she does get her burst off, too, right? So, keep that in mind. It's just little things like that you got to look out for. But overall, I don't think she's, again, a character you need to have at all. I think if you wanted, like, a must-have out of these 3 characters, or I guess out of the 2, since one is free, Power, just because of how her burst skill works. But Makima, I don't really feel like she's going to do much. Again, having the reload speed and the defense increase is going to be great. But besides that, I don't really think her skill 2 or her skill or her burst skill is going to matter much, right? Especially since it's all for herself. Like, taunting might be useful, but there's better taunters in the game. So, it's really up to you. I only summoned for this character because she's the first ever collab. I want all the first collab characters of any gacha game. It's just how it is. It's just principle, essentially. But if you're considering, like, not summoning for her, again, you don't have to, right? Power is probably better. Like, your gems are probably better spent on Power than Makima if you just want one of the 2. So that's what's going to be my honest opinion for Makima. She could be a very good support for Power with the reload speed, but it's really up to you. But that's going to be my opinion on Makima. You guys let me know what you think. But that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.